are Hack the Dino. This is You Don't Know Video Games. And you know what else you don't know? What's coming ahead in our 2024 recap. See, I almost spat out an entire sentence there. You're welcome. Floppy, what do you like spitting out?
The last 6 months of the year.
Oh, such as July?
Yeah.
Bit of August?
Yeah, November.
Yep.
Yeah. Not so big on October.
No?
No.
Anto, what do you think about December? You hot for December?
Yeah, December was pretty good, but September was my favorite.
You know what I've always thought about December?
Yeah.
September.
December fucks.
Yeah,
like
December
you
does
just
fuck.
know, looking at December, it fucks.
Yeah.
See, like all my kids were born in August.
Really?
Yeah, December fucks.
Brayden!
As someone with a birthday in December
And an anniversary.
and Christmas and getting absolutely bent over backwards by working retail, I can tell you,
December
fucks.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We're counting down the top 10 December fucks. I've just remembered my daughter's home in that room, and she's heard worse. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we're also going to be talking about the GOTSY Awards. Be sure to look that up.
Not to mention, final You Don't Know Video Games of the year.
Of course. Do they know video
Do they know
games?
video games? Sorry.
Who is going to be the winner? I believe
Clearly, the person that's been winning all fucking year.
And if
relentlessly.
the fantasy critic is anything to go by,
Shit.
Yeah, it could go either way.
But one thing we can be assured of is that the real winners are our Patreons. And I just want to take the time, because I always forget, to say thank you to those who give us money to keep doing what we do.
Thank
because you guys are brilliant. We don't deserve it.
Wouldn't have that light without you.
I certainly don't deserve it. These guys probably do. But thank you. And if you would like to help us out and you don't have any money to give, not a problem. If you could go tell a friend, if you could share it on Reels or whatever on Instagram, if you could just get the word out there. Honestly,
Which word?
Greece.
video games.
Greece is the word.
Fuck.
December. Fuck timber, I call it. What was I saying? Earnestly?
You were saying
with heart?
earnestly, it would do us a huge favor if you just share You Don't Know Video Games and Hack the Dino to friends, loved ones, family, whoever. Just help us get the word out and grow the show, because we like doing it, and we hope you guys do too.
Now on with fuck timber.
ho, ho, ho.
Oh my god.
Brayden,
Hi.
do you want to talk to us about June?
I can talk to you about little old June.
Hey, June.
Oh, did I miss a whole month?
The 11th Sumo Group laid off nearly 250 staff. On the 12th, Take-Two Interactive closed its acquisition of Gearbox Entertainment from Embracer Group for $460 million. And Borderlands 4 looks like that. That's still Gearbox, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought Borderlands 4 looked good.
Okay.
So did I.
I'm just
Exactly.
hoping the
Looks like
writing
more
is
Bor-
less garbage.
Looks like more Borderlands.
I saw pictures. And look, as long as it's
As long as it's still co-op and it's still fun.
Yeah.
as long as it's like Borderlands 1 and 2, I'm in.
It looks exactly like Borderlands.
As long as Handsome Jack's in it.
I've had enough Handsome Jack.
I don't think that'll happen, but
Handsome Jack can
Bless.
jack off.
on the
did.
14th,
not a
one of the wilder pieces of news from this year, Microsoft closed Tango Gameworks, who made Hi-Fi Rush the highly successful critical darling from the year before. Like, this was a shocking bit of news and really just highlighted how busted the need for constant corporate greed is and how it eats away our industry.
Unfettered capitalism.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, later in the year, Tango Gameworks did get picked up by another publisher that I can't remember. So thankfully, a lot of those people did manage to rescue their jobs, and they're apparently hard at work at Hi-Fi Rush 2, more than likely.
I was going to say, did this come out on PS5 yet, or is it just Switch?
I think just Switch.
Damn it, I don't have Switch anymore.
That's worth double checking. But yes, insane that you could be quoted as saying, yes, we're incredibly happy with the success of this game, and then a couple months later to close the studio. But we're glad that it seems like a lot of them have landed on their feet, which is good. And then, on the 21st, a little old game, or should I say expansion, released. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree.
I feel heard.
Game of the Year nomination.
Game of the Year nominee. depending on
Somehow.
where you're looking for Game of the Year nominees. And after all of that hubbub, it didn't even win the Player's Choice. Like,
Keely did it to get attention, right?
I'm just going to throw it out
wouldn't
there.
be surprised.
It was a marketing ploy.
I'm just going to throw it out there.
Keely did
Shadow
it for
of the Erd Tree.
Didn't we have this discussion?
I'm not going to go into it as deep as we did last time because we did go into it before. But as a product, like, yes, it's a DLC. I will firmly agree with you both on that.
Good,
But
'cause it
as an
has it in its
experience, Game of the Year nomination, whatever, we're not talking about that right now. The fact that this came out and as a DLC was bigger, better, and better produced than the majority of stuff that came out like in the last few years, that needs to be spoken to.
100%, which
And,
is
like,
why there needs to be a section for it.
It's huge. Like the
No,
DLC itself.
I agree with him.
The DLC itself is bigger than like Dark Souls 1 and 2 combined.
Which is
and
amazing.
like Floppy will love this analogy. Size doesn't matter, it's what you do with it.
Yes!
It wins on both counts. Like it applies no matter what to this game. Like Elden Ring and its DLC are some of the best video game like hours
Content,
I've spent ever. It's so good.
So you would say size doesn't matter, it's about how you use it. It wins on that count.
It
But
wins
also
on both.
It wins in terms of a size contest as
Yeah.
well.
What we need is need a
DLC.
DLC extra content. DLC of the year content.
Yep.
We,
It
we
should
need
have
it.
been
We
in the
need
going category.
Yes.
Due to the fact that this sort of thing happens more and more now, whereas DLC used to be a mission,
Yeah.
2 missions. Now it's huge parts of a game.
Or a third Pokemon game.
Yeah. So DLC of the year needs to be a thing.
Yeah, agreed.
We'll see what happens next year.
Stop putting it in Game of the Year. It's wrong.
But
And,
no, really, Keely did that to get marketing right.
What did he do?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Put the
He
DLC
put this in for Game of the
He
Year.
just did it to be a shit.
to get marketing, to get people talking about the game.
and it
Awards.
works.
Yeah,
It works
absolutely.
100%.
Look, no matter what you think, he's a smart guy.
I'm not denying that. I'm just wishing he'd make it more about the people who actually make the games as opposed to
it's
look
his,
at me.
It's his baby. He'll
I
do whatever they
know
want
he
with
can
it.
do whatever he wants, but like, you know, this is my baby and I don't hog all the time.
He saw a gap in the market because games media keeps falling apart and eating itself.
Sorry,
and
no,
he
I
filled
wasn't
it.
allowed to speak.
Yeah, agreed.
And on the 28th of June, Take-Two Interactive closed Intercept Games.
All right, live edit. We're going straight to Favorite Nintendo Lawsuit Award. This is the award. The GOTSY goes to your favorite Nintendo lawsuit or the favorite lawsuit that Nintendo presented someone this year. And the nominees for the Favorite Nintendo Lawsuit Award goes to Pocket Pair for Power World, Ryan Daly, who is the owner of Modded Hardware.
What is that?
I don't know. James Williams from Archbox, Tropic Haze, who supplies emulation software Yuzu.
Which was bought by Nintendo?
Yes, I believe so. It was bought by Nintendo. And little do I know, there was a couple more that we missed. So thankfully, the voters in the GOTSY Awards let us know that bastards stole my ability to dress as Luigi driving around Tokyo in a go-kart.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. So there was a company in Japan. I think it was Tokyo and Kyoto.
Do the go-kart thing around? Yeah.
They
okay.
let you drive around
Yeah.
in themed go-karts dressed
Friends
as
that-
Mario characters, and they got sued into the ground repeatedly.
They have friends that did it this year.
Yep. The Waluigi incident, ongoing. I don't know what that means, but I got a good idea. And finally, Jesse Keenan, a.k.a. Every Game Guru, streamed leaked Switch games. Brad got sued.
Sucked in, so you should have, you dickhead.
Yeah, so did you hear about this story?
No.
Openly mocked Nintendo, saying,
Live
I
on
could do
stream.
this all day.
Until you can't,
And
because you're a wanker.
perhaps not realizing that there was a kid called Bowser who did exactly the same thing and now owes Nintendo like $10 million and has to pay them money every month for the rest of his life.
Just everyone, stop leaking shit.
Everyone, stop, like,
Stop going up
Pirating
against
shit.
Nintendo. They're going to win every time.
yeah, basically.
Just stop leaking shit because you're ruining stuff.
Anyway, the winner is Pocket Pair for Power World, 66%. There you go.
Yep.
So was that a successful?
Yeah, they've had to change Power World to not allow you to catch and summon your pals with a capsule-like container.
Yeah.
Do you think it's warranted?
Yes.
Yeah, because
If
they
they had-
totally fucking did it, didn't
It
they?
is. It is up until the point where you realise that they Nintendo only put the patent in for capturing monsters with
A
sphere
spherical capsule.
after the lawsuit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So
though.
they trademarked something so they could sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would you ever? Do you think? Like, I've never thought that someone would have tried to openly copy them so much. Like, that was just.
Even
it
the
was a
artist said that they
piss-
blatantly copied.
Yeah, it was a
creations.
piss take.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you wouldn't even think you'd have to.
But Nintendo, like, here's the thing, and I'm no lawyer, believe it or not, I'm not a lawyer. But the United States have parody laws where you are able to do that sort of thing. You are able to parody something well-known IP legally. However, in Japan,
No such law exists.
Surely you'd have to have some form of agreement with the parties before you went ahead and parodied stuff, though.
I think it's just interesting that, like,
Especially at that level.
it's just like if one country has a law that lets you do something but another doesn't, how does international law apply there?
that's where it gets sticky.
Like-
And I don't think international law is going to give two shits about a video
No.
game, which is why I think Nintendo went, patent infringement.
Yeah.
We patent this capsule technology.
Oh, of course, Nintendo aren't just based in Japan. There's an American headquarters and a European one.
Correct.
And yeah,
Correct.
I'm
Correct.
stupid.
Hang on. Anto.
Hello, it's me again.
What happened in July?
July was a pretty interesting one, actually.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few things that happened. So on the 18th, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition released. So Ben is about to show off the two different versions. We got the smaller box on the screen's left. Stage left?
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
The one that's popping up and down.
Which I believe came with a gold cartridge, which was just a replica, not a working thing.
It's so pretty.
It's
very
got a stand, some postcards, pins, and the game itself. But the Japanese version, which is the bigger box, has some much cooler shit in it.
You have opened that, right? There's no plastic on it.
I haven't yet.
So
I
we're not
see
going to
the
see the
Only
controls.
because I haven't got around to it.
I want to see the controllers.
But for anyone who hasn't sort of played or looked into this one, it's very much a sort of re-release almost of the NES remix stuff that came out a few years ago for the 3DS, which gives you sections of old NES games to play as quickly as you possibly can, and you can compete on online leaderboards against your friends and other people around the world to do it as quickly as possible.
Big
Can we
screen,
just
big screen.
can we just acknowledge that Ben's opening this?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
holy
amazed.
shit.
I was joking. I didn't think you'd actually do it. If this falls out, I'm a fucking lose my
Laugh,
shit.
yep,
Well, I'd laugh and also cry. I want to see the control. Oh, they are cool.
Look how wonderfully this is packaged.
That's a book up the top that'll fall.
Yeah.
They look so, and they are Joy-Cons that
They're
will slide
Joy-Cons.
onto the side of your
That's
Switch.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So I've got the NES one just down next to my Switch there. You can't see it, but we can see it.
They're
And which
cool.
is how I played this game.
Ooh,
look
so
at
a steel
that.
case underneath.
Nice steel case as well.
Oh,
man.
wait, no, it's not. These are the badges.
Oh, they're the badges.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
No, these are the postcards. The
Oh,
Famicom
show 'em,
art
show 'em,
ones.
show 'em, show 'em, show 'em.
I'm not going to take them out of the plastic.
Thank you. Oh, here's the pins. Look at this. I think they're the same as the other ones. But there's the postcards we got.
They're
Oh, it's
amazing.
just got like a...
No, don't do it.
All right, I won't. I'll turn it around and show the Kirby one off. There we go.
If you take the plastic off, you can fan them like cards. With
Yeah.
one hand, you just have to bend them a little bit.
I'm not going to risk going against Ben. It's okay.
Yes, correct. Anyway, that's really pretty. King
That's where I
Kaiju.
live.
King Kaiju got that for me on his recent trip to Japan.
Lucky.
So thank you, King Kaiju.
Ooh.
Game winner there. Cool. All right, what else happened in July, Anto? Well, I'll put this all back together.
On the 24th, the International Olympic Committee approved the formation of the Olympic Esports Games to launch in 2025 in Saudi Arabia. Then 500 Blizzard Entertainment employees unionized under the Communications Workers of America.
Woo!
On the 26th, thank you for the woo, Brayden. I was going to do it and forgot.
Unions. We love unions.
On the 26th, the SAG-AFTRA voice actors strike. Voice actors went on strike over the failure to reach an agreement with multiple studios over the use of AI voice acting in video games.
Good.
So good on them.
Good strike. They were on strike again. Quite a number of them were striking through the Game Awards as well.
Yep. On the 30th, the IOC discontinued the Mario and Sonic series after 17 years of partnership with Nintendo and Sega, which started in 2007. So the International Olympic Committee basically said no more Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which is
And
a bit
they
of a shame.
replaced it with some NFT shithouse.
Yeah. And then on the 31st of July, Bungie laid off 220 staff. So it ended on a bit of a sour note. But
Sony.
Yeah, owned by Sony.
Where do you guys fall on the Olympic esports?
why not?
I mean, you know, if it's got a competitive scene, why not put it on the biggest stage in the world, right?
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I think the gaming's the biggest industry in the world. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
they want to sort of cash in?
Yeah,
on
like it's obviously on a different sort of scale as far as the amount of strain. I mean, not necessarily amount of strain, but like it's a different thing, right? Like
I don't think it should be in the Olympics. I love esports, and I think that should be a thing.
I think
Olympics is always about physical.
But these guys
achievements.
these guys.
it is physical
That is
to
physical.
a degree.
Your
Like it's
reaction
reaction
time. Don't be
times.
silly.
It's I mean,
Old man yells at clouds. Everyone. Old man yelling at clouds.
pretty soon, like give it a couple of years, we'll probably see people playing Beat Saber at the Olympics. Like that's where it's heading, especially with VR
Is this
becoming.
video game high school?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I was about to say this is not. This is supporting my thing, but this is not doing yourself any favour.
No, this is Video Game High School. If you've not seen Video Game High School, please just go on YouTube and watch it. It's a wonderful freaking series. I love it so much. Oh, from the Rocket Jump guys.
Oh, like
Don't know it.
what's his name?
Freddie
Wong.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. He
I love
plays.
Freddie Wong.
He's a father in this.
He's a father now.
Well.
like he's old now.
Anyway, great
Anywho,
game.
August, you.
Oh, me. So this one goes out to Game Boy Dad and Michael Towns on August the 1st. Star Wars Bounty Hunter was released.
Hey.
That's right, chaps. You can crack on that good game. See, what is this really a bad game, or are they just being unfair?
It's. I
Like,
played
there's
it.
a female Watto.
I
think
played
it's
it
a
back
rubbish game, but-
on the PS2 like era consoles, so I played it on GameCube because that was one I had. If I were to rate it now, it's like maybe a 6 out of 10.
So it's not
It's
bad.
not terrible. It's just not up to the same standard as anything we've gotten in the last 10, 15 years.
I own this game because it's one of those ones where it's so shit I need to have it.
I own it as well because I think I own all the Star Wars games.
I mean, you got Dark Forces on PC, so
Yeah, hell yeah. I do.
Townsy pointed out they shoot guns at the enemies. I also don't think that should be in there. I think that's ridiculous.
All right, on
I
the
agree.
2nd of August, GameStop closed Game Informer after 33 years. What are our thoughts of that? One of the very last physical magazines on gaming.
if anyone has the cover with Sephiroth on it, please get it to me. I will pay you.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
It
Literally
was
don't care. I
sad.
just want it.
It was sad that it closed, but it was because no one bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
As
in
someone
the-
who sold it, nobody
I'm
bought
in the
it.
same boat. Nobody bought it, so that's.
So we
way
have
it
ourselves
goes.
to blame for that.
But it's also
I know.
kind of sad that like physical review media has sort of bitten the dust a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
to my knowledge, I think the only company that still has a semi-official magazine that comes out with any frequency is PlayStation.
Retro Gamer also.
Retro Gamer is probably the
Yeah,
one
Retro
that's...
Gamer. I was going to segue into Retro Gamer because like they do somewhat sort of current stuff, but their focus is always more on obviously
Older.
retro stuff.
Yep.
But yeah,
and
the
they
retro...
often do. Sorry, Floppy.
I was going to say, you'll find the Retro Gamer one is probably the one that sells the best because it sells to people like us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who is
100%.
of nostalgic paper in hand thing, whereas people younger than us don't want that.
Yeah.
Speaking of nostalgic, do you see the EGM bonus magazine on Kickstarter?
No.
So EGM did a Kickstarter for one final
Electronic
issue.
Gaming Monthly?
Yep. One final issue of Electric Gaming Monthly. And made like $1 million on it. I've got the hardcover special edition coming.
There's 1,000,000 40-year-olds.
Yep. So there you go. 1.7 million Australian they made.
Oh, that's sick.
And yeah, it's... I cannot wait. I ordered the hardcover special edition. And
I'll
I've
set you back.
about $75 plus postage.
When does it end?
It's done.
Fuck.
But I think you can order it. I'm not sure. But yeah, the fact that I think they made their target within 2 days. But they got Greg Miller writing an article in there. They've got all the old guys coming back and writing articles in it. I cannot wait to get this. It's going to be like a couple of years. But I think they're even bringing out a poster with all the EGM covers.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, so really excited to get my hands on that. And... Oh, yeah, of course. Concord was released, and then 2 weeks later it was gone.
Yep.
Forever.
Completely erased from existence.
11 days before announcing its...
Oh, wait.
Pull
No,
out.
it wasn't erased from existence, sorry.
No?
We got a Game Boy Games remake of it.
Oh, that's true.
It also
And-
wasn't erased from existence. I have a copy.
And
You
there was
do.
also, which I had no idea about, there was a Concord DualSense 5.
Yeah, I
it
saw
was-
that
it
in our
was
Discord as
only
well.
in
Yeah.
the UK or America or something.
Yeah. It was like American stock that someone found.
Yeah.
And it just didn't go live because they pulled the game so quickly.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I watched the Secret Level episode of this last night. Wasn't bad.
I'm
How,
pretty
yeah,
sure
how
it
was
went
it? I haven't
live,
watched any of it yet.
I'm pretty sure you could buy that.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I might
Brad?
be wrong.
I
but I'm
need to
pretty
watch
sure.
Secret Level. How is it?
Really good. I enjoyed...
No spoilers for
much
the
all
Mega
of
Man one.
I'll just say that the Mega Man one is the biggest cock tease ever.
Can I ask? So I went to watch it.
Yep.
Now, I know that each thing is an individual theme, right?
Yes.
Is it a continuing story?
No.
Okay, so because I pulled up the first episode and went D&D, I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
No, they're anthologies.
It
They're
got
one
really
and
so I
done.
can just skip them?
Yeah, if you don't want to watch them.
Yeah, okay,
absolutely.
cool. Because I was like, I didn't start because I'm like, I don't want to watch a show about D&D. I just don't.
I'm going to make a call very
Yep.
quickly.
Yep.
Does the Mega Man episode end with a pan up a high-rise building and a Mega Man standing at the top helmetless?
You said no spoilers.
I'm asking you to
I
spoil
want to
it.
watch
Oh.
Armored Core.
Yes, that exact
Fuck
shot.
yeah!
Why is that a thing, though? Anto?
Because that's the intro to Mega Man 2, which is widely considered to be the best 8-bit Mega Man game.
Yeah.
And that's super cool.
Yeah. That's also why it's the biggest cock tease ever.
Ah, that's amazing.
I want to watch the Armored Core one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really good.
It's got Keanu in it.
Really good. That was good. But I think the best one from memory was there's one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. That's hilarious.
I saw a glimpse at the cast of this series. It's insane.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is in it. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it.
Ridiculous.
Oh, God, I can't remember. What was my favorite one? Oh,
Concord.
Concord was good. The one that I didn't like so much was the very end one, which was basically...
I thought that was the Armored Core one.
No, the very last one. It's just Sony patting itself on the back going, fuck, we are awesome. Look at us. How good are we?
I mean, that sounds great to me.
Yeah, but for me, it's like, all right, get it in the cup and get on with it.
Oh my god, you know what we need from season 2?
What's that?
We need a Hiroyuki Sanada Ghost of Tsushima episode.
I'm pretty sure that'll happen.
We need a F2
Oh,
the
the Sifu episode is brilliant.
Oh, yes, that's the
Yeah,
other one I want to watch.
Yeah, the seafood one, because it looks like... the
Seafood.
game. The seafood one. The seafood one is
This guy
excellent.
eating crab.
That's
What
right.
about Fifu?
Okay, Brayden,
What about wife? No.
Howdy, hey.
it's time for our next award.
Next award. What's this one? Let me scroll back up. I was getting the rest of the show ready. 1 second. Best Game Boy Game of the Year.
Hey.
There were many competitors in this one.
There was 2.
Yep. Hey, Townsy's only got so much time.
That's
okay?
right.
I think what I mean is there was not too many competitors in this one.
Right.
2.
2.
It was either
Anto?
F2 the Aflopolypse or
Come on.
the Concord D-Make. And with 52% of the vote, this is like splitting hairs. F2 the Aflopolypse.
Yay!
Congratulations.
I just want to say, my favorite moment of the year was when we were doing the Guess the Dino or whatever it was, where I was bringing up screenshots of
yes.
games and you
Oh
guys
my
had to
God.
guess the games.
Such a
And,
good moment.
How do I not remember doing that?
well, it led to the reveal of F2.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's why, because I got so
Because
big-headed.
Michael Towns hit me up probably a month earlier and got Dylan the Villain and I to play test the game. So I just started taking screenshots because you could play it on emulation on my phone.
Yes.
And I went, oh, Townsy, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this segment and then reveal it right at the end. And for me, the fact that we're all able to keep this incredibly silent and to get that reaction from you guys is easily one of my most favorite parts of the show this year, if not however long we've
You
been
should
around.
put it in a highlight reel.
I would if I still had the episode on my PC.
You don't keep the episodes?
Well,
Do you think this PC has that much storage?
it goes up on YouTube and then that's where it lives. So if YouTube goes down, bye-bye.
I think if YouTube goes down,
Man.
we've got larger, like, entire life issues.
This is part of video
Goddamn.
game history.
Is it?
Yeah,
It should be immortalized forever,
absolutely.
kept in a library.
It belongs in a museum.
Should be put onto a rewritable CD and put on a shelf.
Careful, you've got an Englishman sat next to you. It will go into a museum.
It'll just go into the British Museum. That's all. Yeah.
So do you. Anyway, Floppy,
Yes.
what happened in September?
Not sure yet.
First of all,
No.
in September,
September the 3rd.
2 people.
2 people. One turned 30, one turned 40.
That's not true.
30, one turned 34, one turned 44. That was me and Anto.
Hey.
Birthdays on September 3rd.
10 years apart.
10 years and like 11 minutes apart or something. It's
Something
ridiculous.
ridiculous like that.
Time zones are weird.
Astrobot was released on September the 6th.
Woo!
As a birthday present to Anto and I.
It's very nice of them.
It was very nice of him to dedicate them to us.
Seriously though, what a fucking wonderful game.
What a great game.
Wonderful
what a great
game. I think as we said, like you, Brayden, and Anto were all playing it, and I was going, oh, I kind of really want it. And then because you guys were all talking in our private Discord about how good it is, I went, nah, fuck it. And I just went out to the shops and bought it.
I think this is the game you've put the most time into pretty much ever outside of Fortnite in a year.
No, I still play Mario Brothers quite a lot and Street Fighter.
See, I don't count those.
See, Floppy was over a couple of weeks ago and was playing Street Fighter. And I went, oh, let me have a shot. So I went, Ryu, ended up finishing it.
Can I say, I played 8 battles, lost them all.
And I said, oh, here, give me a go.
Single one. That game is stupid. I can't play it. It sucks.
Yeah, so I just went through and finished it because I've
And
never
he
seen
finished
anyone
the
do this.
entire game in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I've had 8 matches, couldn't win one. Not a single one.
It is that hard. We've just got literal decades of experience playing those games.
Yep, that's true.
It was dumb how
Man.
easy you made it look.
I got to get back to playing Astrobot. What a fun
Yeah,
game.
You
do.
need to finish it. It's
I
so
need
you
good.
play
to
the
do the
Christmas
holiday level.
Everyone needs to play the Christmas level.
Anyway, what else came out?
Am I reading this? Yes, I am. On the 18th, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company had filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Powerwall developer Pocket Pair.
It's okay, he's drunk.
Yeah, a little bit. Not as thin as you drunk I am, Ossifer. On September the 12th, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics was released, but only the digital version.
Finally, Marvel vs.
Cockcom.
is out of prison.
It's Marvel, baby!
I've now, both Ben and I now own this on the Switch too.
I own it on PS4.
Do you now?
I need to buy the physical
yeah,
one.
how hard that is to get.
Yeah, very.
Because I have a friend who is trying to get one, and I am trying to track it down for them on PS4, and I cannot.
I think I was one of 2 people who pre-ordered it at Feral EB Games.
Wow. Good work.
On the 18th, UFO 50 was released.
Hell of a game.
Still
Please.
don't know what this is.
So it's basically mini games,
Okay.
but it's such a fun time. Everyone, if you can just go out and play UFO 50, highly recommend it.
I keep
So,
quoting it as
A
UFO
lot of
50.
people have started putting UFO 50 as a on like little emulator devices, like handhelds.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
And it is apparently perfect for it because it's the exact type of game that you can just flick on at any point in time and try and get a little bit more progress in little games, and like
It's just 50
spot on
mini
for
games.
it.
Is
of
it like
all
a
different
slightly
genres.
expanded WarioWare?
Kind of,
Like
but not.
You've got, okay, so it's just like a compilation of stuff that is a bit more involved.
It's just
than,
they're
That's just
literally
Master.
yeah, they're literally mini games.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, literally mini games that you have an objective to get to.
So, if I was to just... I'm going to describe UFO 50, okay? So, there was a console that existed that had 50 games released on it. And this is all of those 50 games in release order, and you can go and play them.
Yeah.
And there's, like, sequels to earlier games later on. And they're all different genres. They're everything. They're super creative.
I'm in.
Yeah, I really
want
think
it.
you'd dig it, Anto.
Is it digital only at the moment?
I think so, yeah. I think maybe there's a physical coming out from like Limited Run or
I was
something.
going to say, if this is coming to limited run, they're having my money. I
Yeah.
want it. Yeah,
Yeah.
this looks amazing.
I need to play more of it. It's such a great game.
Whoa.
Was that The Shining?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, The Shining or something like that.
The Shin.
Yeah.
On the 26th, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Great
was
game.
released. Yeah, I'm having
Another
a
game
good
I'd
time
like-
with this.
Another game I'd like to finish, but probably won't for a
I have
while.
it as my lunchtime at work game at the moment, but at the moment I'm just too busy.
Yep.
I was going to say.
I'm
with
too
time
tired
of
to
year.
Yep.
I'm too tired to do puzzles.
Yep. Wonderful game.
Yeah, and it's
Wonderful
really
looking
beautiful
game.
game.
I really hope this is the start of a series of games like
that'd
this.
be cool.
And I really like the emphasis on the puzzles as opposed to the combat.
I really like how they worked the puzzles and how they worked in the power. There's one other game where you play as Zelda, right?
Yeah,
Wand
but we
of
don't talk about that
Gamelon.
Do we not? Why not?
because it's not an official game and it costs $800 and something I'll never own.
Is that? Oh, if it's shit, don't worry about it.
I am one box game away from having every single Zelda game
Yeah,
ever
but is it an
released.
official one?
Those three are
The
not.
CDI games.
Then
No.
The
don't worry,
CDI
then
games,
don't
no.
worry about them because they're not official.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, technically they're official. They're
Oh.
just not good. That's the thing.
If I can find them for cheap enough, I will buy them. But I'm
What
not
I-
spending $800.
What
on
I
a
was
game.
sort of getting at was
Again.
other game because I have not played the other games or games when you play as Zelda. Is there a similar power set with the?
No.
I think
Echo?
it's
Or is this
entirely
the only
unique.
one
Yeah.
that does it?
This is the only one.
I really like the whole ecosystem thing. Like, I think it's very cool.
Yeah. I also like the way they took sort of the Breath of the Wild technique of like, yeah, there's numerous ways you can solve this puzzle. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. It doesn't encourage you to break it, but makes it so you feel like you are. It's one of those games where you feel like you're smarter than the developers. Meanwhile, the developers
You're
sitting back
not.
going, that's exactly what we wanted you to do.
Yeah.
But the fact that you feel like that, do you invest in it, it's a really good feeling. And everyone should play this game because it's wonderful. Anyway, Anto,
Hello.
time for another award.
Yes, we are now at the At Least You Tried or the Concord Award.
As it is now known.
So these are for games that tried to be a game but didn't end up being a game. The nominees were Concord, Suicide Squad, Kill the Live Service Model, Skull and Bones, and for some reason Star Wars Outlaws.
Which shouldn't be in there. It's great success.
No, the reason that was in there was because of the negative feedback.
Yeah, but trolls talk on the internet. People that are happy with it just play the game.
But there was some friction about it, so I decided to put it to the viewers to decide if it was.
I just opened YouTube and like one of the thumbnails is of another game that came out this year, which I was hearing bad things about that we could almost like slot in here in this place.
What is it?
Anyone? Funko Fusion?
No.
Oh, you played that, didn't you, Floppy? That
Yeah,
was the
yes.
Funko Pop game.
Yeah, it's fun.
Was it all right?
Yeah, it's fine. Works.
Okay.
It's not broken. It's not a great game, but it was never gonna be.
Fair.
Like it is a Lego game with pops, and I got to start the game by playing as McCready from The Thing. Like that's awesome.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, it's not broken. I wouldn't say it's a At Least You Tried game. It is exactly what it claimed to be, which is a Lego game with pops.
Yeah,
in it.
fair. And the winner, with an almost overwhelming 55% of the votes, probably to nobody's surprise, was Concord.
Its namesake. I'm
So
actually
Concord
sad.
wins the Concord Award.
I'll never get a chance to play Concord.
Or fly on one.
Do you think if the secret level episode had come out before the game came out, would people have
Yes.
gotten
Yes,
on it?
100%, because after watching that episode, I thought, oh, I'd give this a go.
Wild. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The episode's really good.
But the game still has to be good enough to give it more than one go.
Oh, absolutely, but I would have given it one go, as opposed to
No
no
one.
goes.
Never playing.
No
Yeah.
goes.
All right, Brayden,
Howdy, hey.
do you want to talk us through October?
I can talk you through October. In October, on the 2nd, the Nintendo Museum opened in Kyoto, Japan. Ben, have you booked a ticket?
No.
What?
Well, all right, so here's the thing about the Nintendo Museum. Firstly,
It's in Japan.
it's right there.
That's true. Yeah, there is one next to us.
Secondly, from what I've seen of the Nintendo Museum, it's catered more to not hardcore Nintendo fans.
So it's like a, hey, I want to learn what that Nintendo
It's
thing is.
people who exist on the periphery of video games.
It's aimed at the majority of people, not the small slither that know everything
Yes,
already
correct.
about
Not
Nintendo.
100%.
Mr. Hyper Focus right here.
Yes, you are all correct. It
Not
is
Mr. Bentendo.
Let me just say though, I will 100% go next time I go to Japan.
Yeah.
Friends
It's
of
just
mine
not a
went.
priority.
But I'm not in a rush to
Yeah.
get there. Like,
Very fair.
my main thing for going there would be, cool, what merch can I get?
My
That's
boss
so
went
true.
this year, and he brought me back one of the little gachapods.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway,
And
good.
then on the 8th, I do want to hear from Floppy on this because he's been playing it a bunch. It's the Silent Hill 2 remake.
I haven't played it a bunch. I started it, but I want to finish Star Wars before I keep going. But
So at the moment, you have Silent Hill 2 remake, Star Wars Outlaws, and Indiana Jones: The Great Circle on,
And Echoes of Wisdom on the go.
and Echoes of Wisdom,
and
and
Lego
Lego
Horizon.
Horizons.
and you're
Lego.
working retail in Christmas.
yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
I mean, I've played a bit of it. Do you remember where you got up to, Floppy?
I'm still exploring the town.
Okay,
Let's start.
because I am done with the first, segment, I guess, where you are made to explore the town, like the opening.
No, I'm still doing that bit.
So I'm not going to talk because I don't want to spoil anything.
It is terrifying, though.
It is what they've been able to do with the atmosphere with modern tech is quite surprising. Like the way the DualSense reacts to stuff, just the detail and the design approach they've taken to your consumable items, everything looks terrifying.
Especially the fog.
Yeah, but the healing item, you've got a health drink, and then your other option is
Nut
what
shots?
looks like a dirty, rusted syringe.
yeah,
it looks
all,
horrifying.
It is all stuff out of horror film tropes.
So Great.
No, the thing that I notice the most, I think, in games when it comes to atmosphere, is sound or lack of sound and the lighting, shadows, things like that.
Yeah.
And it's nailed both of those things.
Yeah.
The lighting and the lack of lighting, and the sound and the absence of sound in the right places.
Yeah, like if
phenomenal.
Resident Evil 4 Remake is a 10 out of 10 in terms of like action and gameplay design, this is a 10 out of 10 in terms of atmosphere and setting.
Yeah.
Cool. What else came out?
Oh, sorry, I was distracted by the scary, yucky that I had to watch. A absolutely badass game which I cannot get my hands on. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero released.
Say it correctly.
Dragon Ball
Sparkling Zero.
Sparkling Zero.
Sparkling Coke Zero.
Hey. Fuck you.
Released on the 11th.
Okay.
A return to form, back to the PS2 era of the Budokai Tenkaichi games. Oh man, it's got every single possible character you could possibly want in there, including GT.
I think they're sitting at 183 playable characters now from memory.
Yep, it is nuts.
So a nightmare in terms of balance, but it's not a game that's meant to be played for balance.
No, not
I
at
might
all
actually
for
try
balance.
this.
I
They're not
wouldn't mind
trying
giving
to
it a
do esports for this or anything. This is straight up. Remember back in the PS2 days when you'd start a game and you'd play it for fun?
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
So
When you
is-
pick this up, let me know and I will buy it the same day.
Hell
Is this the one where you play through the story but just fast forward to the battles?
So basically, you can play through the story, and then you can also, if you complete a certain task in that like story mission, some of them branch out into alternate timelines.
So it's
there's
like
one-
what if scenario.
Yeah, so like there's one where what if Goku went Super Saiyan against Vegeta instead of Frieza?
Yeah. And
What
then
if
there's-
Goku?
Oh, so for nerds.
What
Yeah.
if Goku
Yeah.
beat Raditz by himself
Yeah.
and didn't get murked by Piccolo?
Or it's I saw one which was what if Gohan
thought that was
turned into Gohan Black from a future. Oh, so
And
exciting.
What's the Gherkin dude's name?
That's Piccolo.
That's Piccolo.
Oh,
Like a pickle?
Floppy.
basically.
Yes.
Like a pickle.
Floppy?
They've got the green guy.
Yep.
Sorry, Vegeta
Vegetable.
and his brother Tarble.
Who's Tarble?
That's Vegeta's brother.
Okay.
Vegeta Tarble.
Tarble.
Vegetable.
Fuck you, guy.
Kakarot.
That is.
Kakarot is carrot.
Yep.
Raditz, radish.
Gohan.
is rice.
Are they taking the piss?
No,
what?
that's what Akira Toriyama does.
Do other people know this?
Yes, it's well known. It's a
Yeah.
well known joke. It's
Yep.
Akira Toriyama being wacky.
He was a gag manga author before he did shonen.
I don't know what any of that meant.
He was a comedy writer before he was an action writer.
Oh, okay.
You can see why the comedy didn't take off.
And on the 30th of October, Nintendo Music released.
How
A
the
music
hell did
streaming
this come out?
service.
This was great. I was on deliveries working and I got a notification. I went, oh, that'd be pretty cool. And I went, no, it's out now.
Yeah.
Oh, I literally pulled over, downloaded the app,
Yep.
hooked it up to my
Your car.
car and drove around. And they're releasing new playlists every week. The Skyward Sword came out this week.
I tried it.
cool.
I didn't hear anything.
I can't use this.
Really?
Yeah. And I couldn't at the time when I had a Switch because for some reason, in like April this year, Nintendo refused to take payment from me, whether it was a one-off payment through my bank card or an ongoing subscription. So
That's
whenever
weird
I
of Nintendo
Did
to
you,
refuse
did you
money.
do something?
Yeah.
Did you do something that infringed upon some of their copyrights?
I
I
don't
saw you
know,
were
maybe
playing
I
Power
played
World.
too much Smash Bros.
No,
or
I think you should actually do something to infringe on their copyright because then they'll take your money.
You're just dying for them to take your money, aren't
Yeah.
you?
But at the same time, I could also just use Brave browser with background play and listen to all their music on YouTube for free anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I have a feeling that with this app now, they are
Now
going to
they
be
can afford it.
cracking down on music.
Yeah, they already have.
Oh, really?
Channels have been like shut in the last few weeks because of this app.
Wow.
Kind of funny changed the Wii News section from the actual Wii News music to some original music because they were immediately intimidated by them actually having their own app.
Official thing. Yeah.
Yep, that's fair enough.
That's Ben, I'm sure it's
they not
one of your
call it-
most used apps this year.
Do they not call it Wii News anymore?
No, it is still Wii News. They just have an original theme.
This doesn't work now, does it?
The shop
Yeah.
theme's so good, by the way. That's
so
all on there. Bum 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 bum.
They're gonna sue you.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, with my pitch perfect rendition.
And with that, we'll move on to the next award, Ben.
For this award. This fucking award. This is the award for Best Hack the Dino. Now, this award is for you to vote on which host or guest host you liked so much this year. Now, of course, we realized last year it was won by Jazz. My lovely
I don't
partner,
remember
Jasmine.
that, hey.
Yeah, she won. She won. So the nominees
Yeah, right.
this year were Anto, Ben Rosenthal,
I like that Anto doesn't get a last name.
Brayden Dixon,
Like Madonna.
Have you not realised that Anto is just a contraction of my first name and my last name?
Huh. No, not really.
Floppy,
I just thought it was short for Anthony.
Yeah, but
Zach
it also works
Sabbath.
for Ant O'Shea too.
Jazz, and the Patreon supporters.
Woo!
I can reveal there was literally one vote in this. One vote.
I knew I should have voted.
So at 25%, we have second place, which was the Patreon supporters.
Ooh. Voting for yourselves. Weird.
Yeah, egotistical much?
Then coming in at first place at 27%, for the second year in a row, is Jazz.
So good.
I love it. Sits there. Doesn't say much.
Does her washing.
Maybe that's the thing. Folds washing and doesn't say much. That's the...
Really though, I told Jazz this, and she was like, "What? Really?"
I can hear it as well, just like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
couldn't-
what?
Unfortunately, Jazz couldn't be here tonight to accept her award. She had much better things to
Pretty
do.
sure I heard her. Do you want me to go get her?
No, that's Parker.
Damn. All right.
I should get Parker on the show. She'd hate it.
Yeah, that'd go down great.
Like,
Yeah.
why are we nerds listening to these other nerds?
You've got nothing in November.
Yeah, because nothing
Something did
happened.
happen
No,
in
no,
November. No, there was
What?
a thing
I
that
have
happened
a thing for November.
All right.
I'm taking over.
Do it.
Oh, we're doing November now?
We're
Shit,
doing
okay.
November.
Yeah, it just went up to November.
So, as anyone paying attention to a few shows ago would know, I was pretty pissed off about a big event that happened this year. So it's the 30th anniversary of the Sony PlayStation. And, Brayden, if you can pull up some images.
Oh, I know what
What?
you're talking about.
What?
Hell yes.
Hang on. First of all, what theme did you set your PlayStation to?
Oh,
My
yeah.
PS5 Pro got automatically set to PS1.
Mine was PS2.
Coda's got set to PS2.
Yeah.
And I think Coda has switched between PS2 and 3 because those are the ones she remembers most. But yeah, so this came out. They
This is
released
so
a 30th
pretty.
anniversary line of products, which basically were immediately unavailable. I was up hours before these went live for pre-order across Australia at many retailers.
Weird how an analog stick turned into a console.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say, that's a
very
weird
strange.
stand.
But yeah, so this stuff was announced, I think, late October. The release date for pre-orders was the 21st, or that was the release date of things. Everything disappeared super quickly. I think I was very fortunate to get just an original themed DualSense, just the standard controller.
Lotteries from JB Hi-Fi.
Thanks to the lotteries from JB Hi-Fi and a very gracious co-host.
You're welcome.
And I think I know maybe
Brayden, can
one...
we just bring up that last screen? Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Just rewind a bit. Just rewind a bit for me. There.
So that's the stuff.
Look at the background there, where they've got the square, 30th, and then the X, and then...
What
Yeah.
are the symbols?
That looks like Xbox, right?
No.
No one else can see Xbox there.
Oh, no, I can see it now that you've
I
said
mean,
it.
if I squint real hard...
I saw it immediately when they first showed it and went, Xbox, what?
I can see box.
Yeah, but, you know...
Yeah,
humans
no,
are
I
able to-
can see what you mean now.
I see what you mean now, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I
on.
know one other person in our Discord, at least, who got a controller, and I believe that was Afronix.
Oh, cool.
So 2 out of, maybe 30 or so people that I know, at least on a personal basis, which is probably quite a good strike rate, but it's still not great.
Xbox.
So yeah, like they've done multiple drops of these. The PS5 Pro bundle is selling secondhand for like over 12 grand now.
If you don't want it, don't fucking
If
buy
you
it.
don't want to use it or display it at least, don't fucking buy these things. It's just a waste of everyone's time, patience, and hope and soul.
I gotta say,
Fuck off.
I'm really enjoying seeing Anto rip into people on Facebook whenever they try and scalp
dude,
it.
I've
It is
seen-
so good.
What was your most wanted thing from this? What thing did you want the most?
A portal or a console, honestly. No. What the fuck?
Knows a guy, knows a guy.
Oh my
What just
God.
happened?
So this is why you needed my kidney the other day.
For the podcast listeners, Floppy just pulled out Anto.
Floppy just pulled out of Anto. Wow.
Well, I think that's on the cards after that. Anto, what's going on there?
This was all pre-planned.
Oh, it was? Oh.
So
Holy shit! What is going on?
So Floppy shot me a message a few days ago, and I pulled that in the center, Ben.
Basically,
just to show it off.
I had the ability to get some stuff.
Floppy messaged me and was like, "Hey, how much do you need your kidney?" And I said, "I don't care. What have you got for me?" And he goes, "I know a guy. Are you interested?" I said, "Yes. Take a bit of my liver as well." And then shocked me with this, I think yesterday.
So for the podcast listeners, Anto's now got the Portal and the 30th anniversary Slim.
Yes.
Freaking amazing.
So my PS5 Pro is now coded because I pulled some selling and
Please don't balance there like that. That
some
makes me nervous.
that
That is incredibly balanced.
and some financial shenaniganery, and now I have two of them.
So where's mine?
Where's your liver?
Yeah, where's your liver, Ben? So yeah, I will be unboxing this not tonight. If you guys want to pull open my portal and show it off, feel free. I'm going to set this down and try not to break it.
Good.
I'd like to see one in out of the box. That'd be cool.
But yeah, I will be unboxing this and filming it with a super fancy camera and sending it to Ben to upload on channels
Hell yeah.
probably tonight.
Awesome.
So we will show this off in great detail a little bit later on.
Townsy says, I hope it has a copy of Ballon in there and no PS5.
It's just literal stacks of
That's why it's
games.
only one kidney.
That'd be funny. If you
But
actually
yeah,
did that.
so this happened. I am very, very grateful to have them. I know they're super limited. And as Ben was saying just before Floppy pulled the, hey, shut up, here's the thing. I've been pretty vocal with marketplace listings because I've seen people listing controllers for $600, $700, $800.
Yep.
And I've just been blasting them with,
It's
hey,
great.
why did you buy this if you weren't going to use it? Stop taking opportunity away from other people. I know this isn't the most important thing to get a bug up my butt about, but fuck you.
My favorite was like someone advertising the PlayStation Portal for like $600, and Anto just replies, "Whatever the like $150 or whatever it was, I'll give you that plus shipping."
Yeah, I was like, I'll give
And
you
like
what you paid for it.
it
plus
had
shipping.
so many likes on it. I thought, well done, well done.
Resellers, man.
Like,
Fuck you.
No,
Resellers and
scalpers.
No,
Fucking
scalpers is named specifically for stocks.
Really?
Resellers.
Anto.
Anyway, yeah, I'll carry on with December because
Yes.
that was unplanned and impromptu. Is that the
Scalpers.
word?
Stocks and tickets.
So yeah, December 6th.
Talking to the mic.
No, talk, not scream.
Talk, not scream. December 6th, Marvel Rivals came out.
No one's heard of it.
It's absolutely brilliant. People should play this. It's free to play. Please download it and play. I want teammates.
It's free to play.
Yeah, it's 100% free to play, but
oh,
it has a battle
okay.
pass.
I've got some holidays coming up. We'll organise a time.
Please
Yes!
do. It's so good.
Oh, it is
Yes!
free?
I
I
wanna
thought you
play it
said
as
it
well.
cost before.
No, it's got a paid battle pass similar to Fortnite,
Yeah.
but it is 100% free to play.
All
Can I
right,
be the Green
I'll get
Goblin?
it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can you have one game where
You
you're
can
not
be
the Green
Spider-Man.
Goblin, please?
No. Oh, Spidey's okay.
You can be Spider-Man and Venom.
No, not Venom.
Can I be Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was I gonna
11
say?
inches, 17 inches of Venom.
Yeah, so totally free to play. If you've got any kind of knowledge or experience with Overwatch, it's just that, but it's not first person. It's all third person, similar to Fortnite. The only time the camera changes to first person is if you've got a character that uses a gun with a scope, and that's it.
Like Fortnite.
It's very frenetic, super fast paced. It's just such good fun. But yeah, broken in a lot of places too. On the 9th, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle release. Was it Great or Golden?
Great.
Great.
Great Circle?
Yeah, it's a great circle.
I haven't played
It's the
it yet.
golden shower.
Coda and I will play this when it releases on PS5 next year because I don't have an Xbox.
You got a thing over there. You could still get 2 Xboxes.
No, this
No,
is
already
going.
is an Xbox. Didn't you see the inscription before?
This is going on the shelf and staying there.
I'm gonna get Floppy into play Marvel Rivals right now. Floppy, here you go.
There you go, Black Widow.
Not so floppy anymore, are you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll play. Like, it's free. I'll play it.
Yeah, it's really good time. On the 10th, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind
I want to
release.
play this so bad.
I also want to play this so
I
bad.
definitely don't.
Really? This isn't for you?
No, like I've got other games that fill this niche. I've got the Halloween.
But this
and-
isn't just a side scroller.
Yeah, but I also don't like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So like,
Incidentally, I got a copy of the Super Nintendo game. Probably 2 weeks ago.
SNES beat 'em up.
It
Hell
had a
yeah.
really hacked label, and the guy went, $20, and I went, fuck yeah.
No, nice.
But yeah, you play different levels in different genres of games as well.
Yeah, it's very similar in like approach to Shredder's Revenge.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like banking on nostalgia and people who grew up playing sort of 2D side scrollers and like Battletoad style stuff or Road Rash. It's just a nostalgia bomb, and if you like Power Rangers, even better.
yeah. So I've got games that are based on franchises that I enjoy that are similar to this. So
That's fair
I'm down
enough.
with
Yeah, fair enough. And then on the 12th, the Game Awards happened, and there were a lot of big announcements for next year.
Yeah, well, not really.
I mean, Okami 2 was pretty important for me. At
that
least.
one that we watched before, the Naughty Dog.
Yeah,
one.
that
It
was true.
amazing.
That was good.
Yeah. And then
Hey, remember that year at the Game Awards where the big one more thing was like Fast and Furious game?
Yeah.
And he had Vin Diesel.
Oh god.
they came out
yeah.
and mispronounced Tekken.
Oh god.
Remember that?
We got a new Snoop Dogg song.
Oh, that's true. I'm so glad we got a new Snoop Dogg song and not paid credit to the people who made really good games that they won awards for.
Can I say, I was listening to Snoop Dogg the other day in the car. This is a quick aside, nothing to do with Game Awards. And I pulled up at lights, and I had it, we'll say loud, with my windows up, because, consider it. And this little old lady pulled up next to me and was motioning for me to wind down my window in a car that apparently came from 1984.
And just started wrapping up a storm.
So I hit the button, because, it's a... And she was trying to tell me that my light was out, but as I hit the button down, Snoop just goes, smoke weed every day. And she just put her window back up.
Funny.
I was just like, thank you. Sorry.
Floppy,
Yes, mate.
on that bombshell,
Yeah.
I think it's time. I think it's time for you to announce the
The
GOTSY.
goddamn motherfucking game of the year.
According
the
to
GOTSY Award.
And remember, kids,
This
look
is
up GOTSY on the internet.
Please, on mum and dad's computer, not your own.
And then see what a
Better
CD
yet-
can really fit into.
And then you should invite
Better
your parents
yet-
to Lemon Party.
Do it. Wow. Well, that was almost like an Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wow, man. All right. Okay. So, awarded to the game that had a good year. We have the nominees. F2, The Aflopolypse.
Yay!
Hey.
Metaphor, Refantasio.
Hey.
Yeah, I guess.
Astrobot.
Fuck yeah!
Ballatro / Ballatro
Yep.
/ Balatro. Helldivers 2. UFO 50.
These are all good games. I'm just tired.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
Woo!
Whoa.
Sorry.
Silent Hill 2.
I think he just came.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And also, that got a shout out was Black Myth Wukong. All right. And the question, the answer, the winner, drum roll, but don't bang on the table. Astrobot by 34%.
Clearly, I think this is not only, as I think Brayden or Anto pointed out, this was the only time all four of us have played
playing
the
a game
game
at the same time.
Yep.
and reacted to it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All four of us went, yeah, it's probably game of the year.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful. And I love in their speech at the Game Awards when they thanked Mario in a very roundabout way.
Yeah, thanking Nintendo. That was cool.
Because let's face it, it is Mario 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, great. And I still find it weird that Sony has such a history now that they have nostalgia for
You
properties.
don't realise how much until you collect all the damn
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And you're
yeah.
like, well, shit.
Apart from these goddamn levels, they can go fuck themselves.
Oh,
Nah,
you know
these
what?
were easy.
These ones, no, they're not easy, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Then incorrect.
The only one that took me more than 2 attempts was this one.
Yes, but you are weird like that.
Yeah, and you play Dark Souls for fun.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, which in itself should be a red flag.
And can I just point out?
It should be a red flag.
Sorry, excuse me. Just want to highlight here, for those of you who may not realise, we're old men. Our reflexes are shot.
I gotta have surgery on my wrist next year.
Yeah, but you're still
Yeah,
young.
I wonder why, Dark Souls. I think you have that to blame.
But yeah, like if 7 Rebirth didn't exist and I didn't have a bias, this is game of the year for me alongside Rebirth. That's how
This
I
is
feel
my
about Astrobot.
close second game of the year.
What was your first?
Stellar Blade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What's the game that made you hear music in video games? So
Stellar
That's
Blade.
pretty important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had more narrative, which is what I really like. I heard the music. But yeah, this is like, if Stellar Blade was a 10, this is like a 9.5 for me.
There's nothing more satisfying than rescuing one of those bots and seeing which franchise it is.
My only
Apart from
complaint-
Ape Escape, that level can go fuck itself.
My only complaint about Astrobot, and it's the nitpickiest bullshit, for a series that is so important to the PlayStation 1's history, I was shocked there was not a single Final Fantasy reference with a bot or anything.
Probably
Yep.
licensing, sure.
No, I'm pretty sure I heard a thing. I can't remember.
DLC.
Someone look up the source for this. Square Enix just never responded to their email.
Really?
Doesn't surprise me.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that was something I heard at some point. Gotta look it up. Don't know. But yeah, Square Enix just never really got back to them.
Because it probably came from Team Asobi and not Sony headquarters, right?
Exactly, yeah. They're like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, my only thing to stop it from a 10 was stop using a shitty speaker that shouldn't be used. It's crap.
I don't know what
It's-
you're talking
Oh, you're
about with
referring
that.
to the controller noises, yeah.
Yeah. The speaker itself is low quality. It's shit.
Man, the combat in this was so smooth.
It was great.
Yeah. I could literally sit here and rave about this again with all four of you. All
I
four
like
of us.
these, the questionnaire feedbacks.
So
I haven't seen these parts.
I did put in here as well an opportunity for people to let us know, good and the bad, what they like about the show, what they don't like about the show, and give us some feedback. So I've got a couple here that I've cherry picked. Hearing about the cast's video game adventures, retro hunting, and games you are playing. Which is good, and if you like retro hunting, you should head over to Super Retro Squad, where you can see me go
That
out
was almost planned.
every weekend. And when I find some good stuff, like the aforementioned Power Rangers Super Nintendo game for like $20.
So straight up, I didn't know that was going to be the first thing mentioned. So I just had this ready for the end of the show.
The effort that goes into each show.
You mean Ben's effort?
I would say...
I did put some of these games in a bag before I got here.
Let's be real.
I lugged a PlayStation.
There's probably more opportunity for me to do stuff separate from the show, like streaming, which I'm going to try and commit to next year. It's just, as these guys know, and I may have talked about it in the Discord, this year has been a bit of a gut punch repeatedly for me and Kodo in a lot of personal ways. So I just haven't had the spoons to do it. But
Spoons.
That's a cool
Major
like
shout out.
1930s.
I liked it. It's great.
major shout out to
Pick
Ben
the Brit.
for setting up every week and just having us here and doing it and doing all the side stuff on the socials, and to Brayden for the amount of work that has gone into rebranding the show and just making it look as good as it does.
Oh, just you
Hands
wait.
down.
I have free time once next year starts.
No, you don't. You're married now.
What? Well, I mean, nothing's changed. It's been 11 years. Like, nothing's changed.
I now have a PC
Oh,
as well.
yes.
Thanks to friend of the show, V to the Z.
Oh, Floppy, I'll get you set up nice and good.
That's the plan. Then I can do some more streaming.
Hell
And
yeah.
I am
I can do some streaming.
so incredibly tired. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Ben can have a nap.
I'm seriously losing my shit.
Ben,
Yeah?
have a nap.
Okay.
The worst parts of Hack the Dino.
No, we still got some more good parts.
Oh, okay.
Loads
sorry.
more good parts.
You want to raise some good parts?
Sure, I'll repeat. When everyone abandons Ben and comes to Radical Rewind.
Hey!
I wonder which one of the...
That happened.
The
I think that
folks...
happened, 3 times this year?
Do you know what the best part of that was? It was when Jurassic Park was screening. So for those of you who don't know, Radical Rewind is a monthly cinema experience here in Adelaide, South Australia, run by good friends of the show, Brett Owens and Davey from Dave's Video Graveyard. Now, they put on a little movie called Jurassic Park, which happens to be the favourite movie of a couple of the dinos you see sitting before you. So understandably, Floppy and Anto...
Hey, there he is.
Floppy and Anto both said, hey, dude, sorry, we're going to go see Jurassic Park. And I said, not a problem. I'll call up some people. I'll get them in. So I called up old mate Zach Sabbath. No, sorry, I got a wrestling show that night. Okay, so that counts out Havoc, which was another one of my picks. Not a problem. I'll try the Toy Power Podcast boys, who we also had on a couple of times.
they were all there.
They were there as well. Okay, no worries. I'll try 2-time favourite hoster winner Jazz. No, something better to do.
Who did you get?
I can't. Brayden, who did we get that night?
Was it Dan?
It was Dan.
It was Dan.
It's Dan.
I had the show ready. We had moved. Wait, I think I actually made it one of these. Hold
Yeah.
up. I made one of these a silly one. This one where I was gonna sit at the desk. I was gonna sit at the desk next to you. I was gonna sit next to you at the desk, and it was gonna. Wait, I'm at the microphone now. I was gonna sit here at the desk next to you, and we were gonna do the show like that. But then
That's right.
Dan agreed to be on the show.
So we missed out on that. All right.
I will tell you, I've bought my ticket for Aliens too.
Yeah, I've already bought mine as well. So there's a Friday coming up in January, but I'm not
It's
here.
not a dino day.
It's not a dino
Fuck
night. I've
yeah.
already checked.
Okay, great.
You want to read one?
Yeah, I'll do one. So the next one, I'll do the next two. So the banter between us is something that's appreciated, which is good because, sometimes I feel like I'm left behind a little bit by you two and how quick you are. So that's good.
No, we're just
It's not quick. It's just weird.
we vomit diarrhea out of our mouths. That's all it is. You just talk without thinking, and it gets you far.
Have no filter.
Your
Yeah,
officer.
no, I'm getting there.
You are.
And the next bit of feedback I'm going to read is people like how handsome Zach Sabbath guy is.
Well,
So-
one person likes how handsome Zach Sabbath is, and I wonder who that was, Zach Sabbath.
And
yeah.
also, congratulations to Zach on his recent victory.
Yes, congratulations to Zach on winning the Emerald Crown. He doesn't have to retire. He has to wrestle forever now.
Can I read a couple?
Yeah, go for it.
Seeing the inside of Ben's abode so I can plan a heist.
I'm going to call it now. That's Townsy or Game Boy Dad.
No, I think it's Nintendvania.
And, funnily enough, this never happens. The tangents.
What?
Well, we
No.
never go on tangents. I never talk about Final Fantasy
I
VII,
hate
Dark Souls, or
tangents.
Elden Ring. What are you talking about?
Tangents are awful, especially when they're not ripened properly.
Yeah, tangerines are garbage. What?
The team atmosphere, people like the team atmosphere, and I'm going to say I do appreciate that as well.
Yeah, that's
Nothing. I really look forward to the Friday nights, but especially when these guys actually get here a couple of hours beforehand and we can just hang out and talk. It's a lot of fun to me, and it is a team exercise.
Yeah.
And finally, I can know video games without knowing I'm video games. And I think that's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
I think if we can take one thing away from us here at You Don't Know Video Games, is that you don't know video games without knowing you know video games.
Exactly.
Can I read out some of the worst parts then?
Please do.
The anxiety of not knowing what I don't know about video games.
No game streams, as we mentioned. That will hopefully be rectified in the new year.
I promise to do better.
Brayden,
Howdy.
did you see the third one there?
Nope. Wait. Let me look.
What's the third one?
It's not called Hack the Dino.
Look, it is still called Hack the Dino.
We are Hack the Dino.
We are Hack the Dino. You would have noticed at the start of the show, I said, we are Hack the Dino, and this is You Don't Know Video Games. So it's still hackthedino.com. We're still dinos. Michael Ceratops is still down there. We're still being dinos. It's just that we needed something that got people's attention a little bit better.
Vegeta's not totally suggestively threatening Stan Lee on the back of a dinosaur. Like,
Oh
what are you
no,
talking
he's
about?
fucking him.
Not yet.
Not
but
yet,
soon.
he will.
No, he is. He's burst through his pants. He's inside him.
You have no real super sand.
Well, you know what his special attack's called.
Big Bang Attack.
That's not a Triceratops' horn. That's Vegeta's dick that's gone through Stanley and through the dino's head.
Anto,
Yes. What?
that one there.
Oh, so the worst part of Hack the Dino, or one of them, not enough wonderful people being aware of You Don't Know Video Games and following. So this is something that anyone watching can actually help us out with. Plug the YouTube channel. Like, tell people about us. Share it with one person, and if all of you do it, you double our audience. So, you know.
The next one, which I literally tore my hair out at, that's why I'm bald. I do miss the video games news a bit. Okay. I understand we can't be everything to everyone. But the video games news stuff, we decided as a whole, was probably a bad idea because it was old by the time you heard it.
Yeah, you guys don't hear the news before we tell you.
Yeah, like, unless everyone who watches is not paying attention to the industry as a whole, which you might not be. Like, I check, like, Kotaku and IGN and stuff most days. So, you know, like, news is out there and it's available for consumption, like, the second stuff happens, and we just aren't able to keep up with that
Or-
on the basis that...
If you
We
do
should.
want some almost breaking news,
Almost some old breaking news.
no. In our Discord, we have wonderful, is it Gryffindor? I forgot his handle.
Griffin
Knight?
Knight?
Griffin Knight, yeah. Runs a independent video games news site and posts all of
Is
the
that
news.
why?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all the articles they've written up. And they post them a couple a day with all the news.
Yeah.
And it's really great. We really appreciate it.
It's like, we can read the news if you want us to, but it will be old.
Yes, right.
There you go. You ready? I'm going to read the news. Sonic the Hedgehog 4's coming.
Woo!
Can't wait to see the new one.
Yeah.
I should probably
So
see
excited.
the last two.
Deserves more viewers. Thank you.
Thank
Again,
you,
as
appreciate
Anto
that.
said, tell your friends, get them on board. This one made me laugh. I actually thought this was you. Referencing other outlets, I'm avoiding Greg Miller by being here and still have to hear about it.
That's because we all watch Greg Miller.
I don't.
That's because some of us watch Greg Miller.
And what's the last one there, Floppy?
Ben's ability to self-moderate his volume.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my freaking ears.
It's just, you have to have a good diaphragm.
No, you have to talk quieter.
Ben, it's pronounced diaphragm.
Okay. And on that diaphragm, it's time
Right up your diaphragm.
to decide once and for all,
Who knows video games?
do they know video games?
All right, I'll take these off.
Here we go. I have 8 video game related
God, that's
questions.
so many.
That's more. We
Oh.
usually only have 4. 8 is like 3 times as much.
Normally,
Correct.
I've had a chance to stand up by now, so my ass isn't numb. So
So just to
How do you answer the questions?
let everyone know, Jazz is on 1, Dan's on 4, Angie's on 3, I'm on 6, Zach's on 16, Anto's on 19, Brayden's on 20, Floppy's on 22.
Ooh.
So this is quite literally anyone's game.
Anybody's game.
Are we ready?
No.
Okay, Floppy,
Yes, mate.
say stop.
Stop.
Anto,
Hello.
choose a number between 136 and 143.
137.
137. Well, are
Shit,
we
it's a
ready?
Fucking Sonic question, isn't it?
No, I just have to check the answer. Hang on.
Okay.
One second.
If it was a Sonic or a Final Fantasy question, I should probably step down, hey?
Well, I should probably step down from this one.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you don't get to answer it anyway.
In The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past,
Ooh.
what is the name of the evil wizard who plans to break the seal created to trap Ganon in the Dark World? Is it A, Saruman, B, Agahim, C, Morgana, or D, Atlantis?
Anto.
Yes, Anto.
It's Arganim.
Yes, it is.
Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game.
Wow.
What is that? Are we? No. I'm
What?
still ahead. That's
No,
okay.
No, sorry.
So, for those who weren't here last year, I led the whole fucking year.
That was the year before.
For those who weren't here the year before last, I led all year, and then right at the very end, on the last show, got pipped at the post.
Yep, you did. Final question. It was a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it doesn't count because I led all year. That counts for something.
Pretty sure the tiebreaker question you also asked us only like 3 months prior, and it was a Final Fantasy or music related thing.
Probably.
So I won, really.
Sounds like something I'd do. Okay, here we go. Question number 2 from Michael Towns, Game Boy Games.
Game of Games.
Which 90s video game won Game of the Year at both the first BAFTA and first Dice Game Award?
Ooh.
Was it A, GoldenEye 007, B, Medieval 2, C, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or D, Touch Dick?
Floppy.
Anto.
Floppy?
Hey,
GoldenEye 007?
GoldenEye 007.
You are correct, my friend. So that brings Floppy on to 23.
I was
23.
watching Anto's mouth so that I
You're
could
waiting for me to be like, oh,
I was waiting for you to call out before he'd finish the question.
no,
and
I
was gonna
learned
be
my
like, "No, no,
goddamn
no."
lesson.
So just a little bit of history that Michael Towns has included. GoldenEye 007 is the answer. Ocarina of Time won Game of the Year at both BAFTA and DICE the next
I
year.
was going to say, it was 1998, wasn't it?
And
Ocarina?
Medieval 2 won at the BAFTAs the year after that. And Touch Dick won our hearts every year.
Touch Dick won our hearts every year.
Wins my heart every day.
Okay, the next one is from Dylan the Villain.
Dylan the Villain. Sad that you couldn't be here to watch tonight, but I'm
Sorry,
sure you'll catch
Dylan.
the VOD.
In WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, Brayden. Yes. Which is often regarded as one of the best wrestling games of all time. That's bullshit.
Brayden, correct.
What?
I said correct.
He answered beforehand. He doesn't get to answer now.
Yeah, now you're out of the question.
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
That's
I'm
fine.
allowing that to carry.
Thank you.
Was notable for one wrestler who was locked unless you were able to link a PSP to the PS2. Which wrestler was it? A.
Zach
British
Sabbath.
Bulldog. B. Junkyard Dog. C. Ted DiBiase. Or D. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Anto.
I hadn't finished Anto.
Fuck, come on.
Gentlemen?
Brayden.
Yes, Brayden?
Is it Ted DiBiase?
It is not Ted DiBiase.
Anto.
Am I allowed to hear the questions again? Because Anto's been excluded.
No.
Anto's
Hang
in.
on. When I finish this round of questions, Brayden, you're out.
Yep.
You two. But You have to wait until I finish.
Okay, I thought you had.
A. British Bulldog. B. Junkyard Dog. Or C. Jake the Snake
Anto.
Roberts.
Fuck.
Floppy.
Come on!
I know those names.
Come on!
The coolest one is Jake the Snake.
Fuck!
Yeah, he was pretty cool. Is that your answer?
Sure.
You're correct.
Oh! Did you know that, Anto?
Yes!
Fuck! How much does it suck when you can't wait?
It's not that I can't wait,
No,
it's just if you lot don't know, that's not my fucking problem.
No,
No, you should know his name's Jake the Snake Roberts.
Roberts.
Don't
It's
care.
very funny.
All I needed to hear was the first letter of his name.
Oh.
Junkyard Dog?
Wait. We're going to look at some great footage of Jake the Snake in this.
Did he have an actual snake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course he did. Is it in a bag on his shoulder?
Yes.
That
And he
seems
pulls
quite.
the snake
That
out.
seems quite.
It seems a bit
Whoa!
cruel.
Yeah, he'd be less problematic if he just whipped his dick out.
All right, we ready?
Why does the PSP version look better?
Because
It's
PSP
a
rocked.
bit more polygonal there.
It's a little bit lower frame rate. Oh my god,
Look
that
at
does
that.
not look better. Okay.
Maybe we'll take that back.
Question 4. A game called The Crypto Doctrine
Oh no.
is a game in which you A. make NFTs, B. steal other people's real life art to make NFTs,
Oh no.
C. steal NFTs, or D. make NFTs fungible.
Floppy.
Anto. Fuck.
Yes, Floppy.
Hey?
Make NFTs?
Sure.
Incorrect.
Ah.
Anto.
Anto?
Steal NFTs.
Incorrect.
What?
Brayden?
Steal people's art to make NFTs.
Correct!
Yuck! I
I
hate
didn't know that was
that.
a. Didn't know that was a real thing.
Gross.
So that's Brayden's?
I was
Oh,
hoping it would be
hate
the
that.
true capitalist nightmare answer. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, that's.
I
I had lost all hope.
didn't actually know that was a real thing.
It is a real thing.
That's
Just so I recap, we're about halfway through. Anto 20, Brayden 21, Floppy 24.
Floppy's won it. I don't think we've got enough questions.
There's
Really?
4 questions left, isn't there?
There's 4 questions left.
Shit.
Yeah, and we all know what I tend to do. Let's go
Cheat.
back to the book. Brayden, say
Howdy.
stop.
Stop.
Okay. Floppy, choose a number between 146 and 153.
So there's numbers again?
146.
Oh, I thought you said 156 and 153, and I'm like, that goes backwards. 150.
150.
150.
Ooh, here we go. No, I don't know the answer to that. Hang on.
What do you mean?
That's why they're in the book.
Yes, right. Okay. A home version of Namco's popular coin-operated Taiko no Tatsujin Drunken. Yep, I said that
Taiko no
right.
Tatsujin?
Thank you.
Taiko no Tatsujin.
Was completely redesigned and introduced in North America as A. Mark Wahlberg's late night challenge for the PC. B. Dig That Crazy Beat for PlayStation 2. C. Donkey Konga for the Nintendo GameCube. Or D. Battling Bongos for the Sega Dreamcast.
Anto.
Yes, Anto.
B. Dig that beat.
Incorrect.
Fuck, really?
Floppy.
Yes, Floppy?
Can I just say, I really want it to be the Mark Wahlberg one,
Yes.
but I'm going to go with D.
D. Battling Bongos?
Yes.
Incorrect. Brayden? Do you see what I'm getting at here?
What? No!
A.
Fuck off. I gave you the answer.
Floppy.
Anto.
No, you're all lost. It's C. It's Donkey Konga.
Are
I
you
gave you the
fucking
answer,
kidding me?
Brayden.
Oh no, it was. As soon as you. Oh, come on.
I really wanted it to be Mark Wahlberg though.
I just had a.
Just because you want something, Brayden, doesn't mean it. You don't. This isn't Twitter.
Did
But
they
it would've
say
been funny.
they took Taiko no Tatsujin
And
made it...
reskinned it.
Reskinned it into Donkey Kong.
And it turned into Donkey Konga. I
Yeah.
knew that, and as soon as you said no to my answer, I fucking mentally punched myself.
Okay, calm down.
Oh,
It's just a game.
so mad.
I don't see how one of them got turned into the other. That's weird.
Anyway, next one's from Michael Towns.
Hey.
Woo! Okay. The original Splatoon on Wii U had an Easter egg where an unconventional control style could be unlocked with a button input. What was this control style that was unconventional? Hang on, I just have to copy
Can you
this.
read that question again?
So basically, there was a control style that you could put together.
So like a profile for the controller's setup?
No.
It was like a
physical
method
thing.
of control for Splatoon you could unlock.
Yeah.
okay.
So, Brayden, I'm just going to put something in assets. Don't look until we've finished.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Could you, A, connect the Nintendo 3DS and use it as a controller? B, Use a Wii remote strapped to a Pro controller using a shoelace. C. Use a Donkey Kong bongo controller.
God damn it.
Or D. Spitting on the Wii U gamepad screen to shoot and...
Jesus.
Hang on, he hasn't finished the question yet.
Spitting on the Wii U gamepad screen to shoot and licking it to run.
Anto,
Floppy.
Yes, Anto?
is it the Wii remote option
With the shoelace.
with the
shoelace.
shoe thing on the Pro controller?
I don't know, Brayden, can you open up that asset?
Where did you
Yeah,
send
fuck, it
this
is.
in?
Otherwise, it wouldn't say
It's in
that.
the assets.
It is, you're
In
right.
assets.
It's
Damn
in
it.
assets.
Where in assets? No, all I'm seeing is the.
Oh, hang on.
2024
No, I
year in
didn't.
review.
I didn't do my job properly. Hang
I
on.
saw it pop up as a notification. And didn't look, just saying.
No. Hang on.
Points for honesty right there.
Townsy, I cannot read what you're saying, but it looks like the name of the show with my name at the beginning.
Yeah, it says Anto doesn't know video
Fuck
games.
you!
Please bring up the picture.
Okay. Oh my god.
Is it just straight up a duct taped Wii remote?
You
No,
are joking
shoelace.
me. This is ridiculous. What? Nintendo!
I only said that because it's the most.
I don't understand what's
practical
happening.
answer.
I don't understand what's happening.
So the Pro controller for the Wii U didn't have gyro controls.
Yeah.
So you had to use the Wii remote as like the motion sensing gyro aim control
Yeah.
paired up with a Pro controller for Splatoon. Because if you didn't have a gamepad, that's your option.
I
That's
didn't
so
realise that
dumb.
would work together, though.
So, any other Nintendo collector kind of really want to get one of those official shoelaces?
Yes.
Hell yeah, I do.
They did official shoes.
Is that not just a white shoelace?
I'm pretty sure they did
Look at
official
the
shoelaces.
effort into the cross-lacing
Stop
there.
it.
Cross-lacing
No.
is very flat.
That looks like it's designed to not hit buttons.
So, that is the most Nintendo thing ever. All right, question 7, which is worth
8 points.
3 points.
Fuck. I got half of it right.
Which of the following games was the last game to be released for the PlayStation 2? Was it A, FIFA 14, B, Final Fantasy 11, Seekers of Adolin?
That's a DLC. This shouldn't count.
Correct.
Oh,
C,
now it works for you.
Pro Evolution Soccer 2014, or D, Don 2, The King is Back?
Anto,
Yes, Anto.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
I'm sorry, Anto. You're absolutely correct.
Fuck yeah!
That was going to be my guess. That's a good one.
So that was worth 3 points, wasn't it?
We talked about that 4 shows ago.
Oh, okay. So we're on to the last question.
What? No! Oh, wait, no. That's literally just a shoelace for Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Okay, that's... Oh, I thought you'd found, like, the
I was
actual
looking at it,
product.
I'm like,
I
49
also thought
bucks.
I
Bet
had
you
to.
Ben's going to buy that.
Probably would.
oh,
So,
God, I really...
Brayden,
Take it back.
Yo.
you're on 21. Anto,
Yes.
you're on 24.
Ooh.
Hey, what? How?
Last
got
question
3
was worth
points.
3 points. Floppy,
I'll tell you. Yes.
you're on 24.
Sure.
Ooh.
3 points all of a sudden for one question there, Andrew.
This last question is worth 5 points.
Stupid.
And if you all get it wrong, I win.
Okay, yeah, bet.
All of a sudden it's worth 25 points.
Okay. Pressure's
Here we
on.
go.
Is this coming from the book or reviewer?
No, this is the last question. In 2007, a US radio station held a competition called Hold Your Wii for a Wii, in which people who drank the most water without urinating won a Wii console. What was the result? A, too many people entered, resulting in temporary drought in the city. B, too many people had to use the toilet at once, resulting in a drought in the city. C, too many people drank water while on the toilet, resulting in nasty diseases being spread in the city. Or D, a woman died.
Anto.
Anto,
D.
And-
a woman died.
Mm-hmm.
Floppy,
Yes, mate.
how does it feel to be robbed of a victory again?
I'm happy in the fact that I got there on honest points, mate. You got 3 points for the last question.
I gave you like 7 questions over the course of the year by answering early.
No, that's not you giving me questions. That's you fucking up.
So, at the end of that,
Oh my god!
So I have the moral victory. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're actually on 23 and I'm on 24.
we have Jazz, favourite host of You Don't Know Video Games, 2 times in a row, on 1 point. Angie on 3, Dan on 4, me on 6, Zach on 16. Coming in third place, Brayden on 21. Woo! Coming in second place, Floppy. And taking it home again is the man who does indeed know video games, Anto on 29 points.
Anto,
Well
can I ask you
done.
one question?
Yes.
I know the kind of good-natured person and wholesome person that you are. How does it feel to know that you only won by cheating?
I
How
love
does
this.
it?
Okay,
How
hold
are
up.
you?
Whenever
Hold up.
Floppy doesn't win, someone cheated.
No, hold up.
Have
I
fun
cheated.
sleeping tonight.
You cheated.
I will concede that playing within Ben's rule set where points get assigned arbitrarily
Yeah.
is not fair.
And do you like that they're only assigned arbitrarily
To cause
on the
drama.
last one when I'm winning?
Yeah, look, no, like it's fair to say you've answered more correct questions than me this year. I will absolutely concede that.
It's almost like it is almost like whoever comes up with these questions and puts this game together doesn't
Decides
actually
who wins.
give a shit and just wants to get the most entertaining result out.
In a huge upset, all of the points, excluding mine, have now been assigned to Floppy.
We are Hack the Dino. This has been You Don't Know Video Games, and instead of turning off like you always do, I'm talking to you, Sabbath. You might want to head on over to hackthedino.com, where you can sign up to be a patron, you can join our Discord, you can find out all the other stuff that we do. You can head on over to our YouTube channel where we put, 3 reels a week? Depends on how busy I am.
Well, I like how you said we.
You can also head on over to Instagram, You Don't Know Video Games, and also our TikTok, You Don't Know Video Games. Please like us there, follow us there, share there. We're a good bunch. We're a good sort. You like what we do, especially when Floppy brings toys in with the elongated sacks being stretched out.
stretchy.
It was stretchy, my sorry.
Stretchy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was was it a bootleg? One
Luffy.
piece?
Yeah,
Luffy?
Luffy.
Yeah.
Yep. Got a lot of hits that.
Stretchy ball set.
Anyway, Floppy,
Yeah, we
Yes,
will
mate.
do it.
what do you like to stretchy?
Oh, I love to stretch a bit. No. You can come and see what I like to stretch over on Instagram. At Floppy Plays Games. There you go. That's exactly what I like to stretch. I think the latest things that I popped up there. Oh, the Jurassic Park that I've been playing on my Switch. It was a birthday present from a friend of the show, Angie, who got me the limited run Jurassic Park that came in like a VHS case. It's
So cool.
right
It's
there.
so
It's so cool.
It is so good. So good.
It says LRG on the spine instead of VHS. It's super sick.
So, been playing some of that. Love that. I've also popped up a couple of PS5 things that I picked up lately. I picked up Immortals of Avion because I got it for like, I don't know, $1. I'm sure that's worth that. And Black Sad, which I really love, which I got on the
Yeah.
What about that
you-
other pickup you got that you showed me
Which
when
one?
I was over your house?
What did I pick? What did I show you?
Rhymes with long cord.
Oh, I have a sealed copy of Concord. Which Ben was like, please don't open it. And I was like, dude, I can't even play it. Of course
Yeah,
I'm not
like
going
it's
to open it.
unplayable.
I was also, can I have it?
And I went, no.
Video game history.
That is
boy.
legitimately video game history. If you have Concord, keep it. It is legitimate history. Like, that's never happened again. I doubt it ever will happen
I think
again.
the sad thing about Concord is like, it was a finished game.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it just
It
got
was released.
pulled, and then I don't know how it went down here, but I can only imagine in America and the UK, based on history and like my personal knowledge of like game in the UK, like the game store. Whenever a recall like that happens, they destroy the product. They don't just send it back; it just gets snipped with scissors.
Correct. Or
So,
hole punch.
Yeah. So sad.
Anto,
Hello.
what do you want to plug?
Sephiroth?
Well, Sephiroth, Cloud, Vincent, any of the boys in no.
Please, that's more of a double adapter.
So I don't know if I mentioned it last show, but I closed the Final Fantasy Instagram account.
Rip.
I sort of decided it wasn't like there's just no point to me having two. Like I didn't pay enough attention to either of them, so I closed that down, and I've now put more of a focus into just Hey It's Anto over on Instagram. The most recent stuff is just memes, hardware pickups. That was the MVP nomination that I got for my last game in Marvel Rivals. I think I got 9 kills, died 9 times, but healed like 25,000 damage or something. It was ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so this is just going to be, if you want more of what I'm up to and what I'm collecting and what has sort of hit the ADHD, hyper-focused Final Fantasy VII brain that is me, this is where I'm going to be now.
Forgot Sonic.
Oh, and Sonic, yeah. I imagine when I see the movie in a few days, it will be nothing but Sonic posts and live and learn and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's where I am now.
And guns.
pretty much only me.
A lot of
So,
guns.
Yeah.
Too many guns. Brayden,
Hi.
where are your guns?
I was trying to bring up a funny joke for while Anto was talking about Sonic.
I just love Latina Sonic.
Anyway, hi. That was worth it, wasn't it, everyone?
Yeah, well done.
I liked it. I got it.
You should go to Greenlight Comics in Adelaide, South Australia. It's a wonderful local business that I work for and put a lot of my time and effort into.
I went there today.
And it's a good time because there's really good comics and books and stuff coming out. If you go to the website, greenlightcomics.com, you can head on over to the blog where you can see all the fun stuff that I put together there. One thing I want to feature from Marvel stuff that's starting to release in March, Godzilla vs. Marvel.
Hell yes.
Which is going to be a bit of fun. So you can shoot us a message and put your name down for that.
Brayden got to meet my mum today.
I did meet Floppy's mum.
Took my mum to Greenlight Comics.
What'd she
Yep.
buy?
Well, I'll give you half a guess. Comics, mate. No, Christmas gifts for some grandkids.
All right.
Specifically my young children.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to get your loved one a gift, why don't get them a subscription to Retro Squad?
Super Retro Squad.
Thank you. That's the what it's called. Give the gift of
That's what your own thing's called.
Give the gift of people getting things that you're not getting because you're not out at 7 a.m.
Earlier
5.
7 a.m. We're heading on to our second market.
I know, I was there a few times.
That was a really really cool haul.
Towns in the chat, Brayden married Floppy's mum.
So this haul here, I just want to talk about this haul here. This was the last stop of the day we did during the garage sale trail. And we walked in there and we asked the guy if he had any video games and he brought out a couple. And then one of his mates who was over.
Cheech and Chong still smoke. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still smoking.
And the guy who was doing the garage sale with went, oh man, I should have bought my games. I've got heaps to sell. And we go, oh, okay, well, we can come around your house at some point. He goes, nah, I'll go home and get them. Come back in an hour. We went, oh, okay, cool, no worries. So we went off for an hour and came back. And the guy wasn't there, but his mate who was having the garage sale was. And we said, oh, is your mate back yet? Oh, he shouldn't be too far away. Okay, cool. Anyway, this guy rocks up on his push bike with a duffel bag on his back and
amazing.
a bag in his hand. And he goes, oh, geez, that was a bit of a ride. He'd ridden 45 minutes home,
Oh
My
my
God.
filled these duffel bags with these games, and then rode back. And he's like, I just want to get rid of them.
And you gave him $12.
No. We went, okay, well, what do you want for it? We looked through them all. And he goes, oh, $60. Okay. So that was a pretty good pickup. Pretty happy with that.
What was the GameCube stuff?
That was a lot of high-end stuff, but that was another
Like
deal.
Pikmin 2.
Yeah, I think they were actually in there.
Oh,
I think
Viet Cong.
Smash Brothers was in there as well.
Viet Cong's a good game.
A lot of good games. A lot of them need to be resurfaced, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's fair.
There
That-
is some
that's
scratchy
costly.
boys. A lot of empty cases as well. But still, it was a fun time.
That's amazing.
That's now in Vicious Video if you want to go. But yeah, you can head on over to Super Retro Squad and find us there. And yeah, here's me being all ring announcy for the wrestling. There I am.
And
And
this was at Zach's bout, was it?
So Zach won earlier this night. Ben out here doing his managing bit, which is good fun. And if you head out to a RCW show next year, I would be willing to say 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to catch me there as well, because I'm probably going to get back on the cameras for him.
Hey,
I still really want to get
nice.
to a show. I haven't been to one.
Oh, you got to get to a show. It's
Yeah,
good
I'd
fun.
really like to. It's just
I'd
The
like
Fringe
to.
show. The Fringe show. You got to get to the Fringe show.
I would like to because I feel like seeing it in person is what's going to sell me on wrestling.
Yeah.
when you're
especially
getting the
me.
sweat and blood and splattered on your face.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, that's what I do. But what we do is appreciate you and our Patreons. We always forget about them, but thanks, guys. Appreciate you. And if you'd like to be an appreciated person, head on over to
An
hackthedino.com.
unappreciated person? Did you just say an unappreciated
An
person?
appreciated person.
Oh,
I don't know what I say, but everyone should head over to hackthedino.com. Give us our flowers, you bastards.
I
Until
like chrysanthemums.
we're going on a short break now. I forgot to mention that. We are going on a short break. Yes, okay. Dylan the Villain and Michael Towns for Game Boy Games. We really appreciate you. There, I've fulfilled my contractual obligations.
Wow.
Now please release us.
We're going on a short break. We will be back streaming live on January 17. Have a little bit of the rest. The dino's going to rest up, not go extinct. Come back, and we're going to be like dinosaurs, like standing on a hind legs. With,
pasta?
no. Like dinos, they had laser guns or
Oh,
dino
dinosaur
riders.
We're having a dinosaur laser fight.
Dinosaur
That's the one.
Do-do-do-do.
Although you can be dinosaurs and Cadillacs. I'll be a dino rider. Anyway, we'll be back January 17th. Look forward to seeing you there. Tell your friends, share this around, share everything around. And until next time, Anto.
They're leaving, Bossosaur.
What?
It's a line from Dinosaurs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's Blastosaur?
No, the
Isn't that just a
Bossosaur.
Pokemon?
Bossosaur.
Yeah, that's what they called him.
Bossosaur?
Bossosaur. Because he
Yeah.
was the boss and a dinosaur. Don't know how much simpler I could make it.
Well, maybe he was just sore.
And to all a good night.